Okay, 1 second. Hey guys, Knotless Keys Collection here, inshallah. Um, so I'm using natural lighting today. So guys, let me know how that works out. I have all of my like studio lighting, but that doesn't always work. So I'm trying the natural lighting. I'm not sure if it looks dark or if this looks really, really good. But if you guys comment and let me know, we're learning together. So that's what's key, learning together, right? Today I'm going to do a reading on Virgo. I'm feeling like my Virgos are being questioned and who they are. Wow, a card fell out that quick. And you know what's going to annoy me? These bugs. But yeah, because they're coming in already. I probably need to get one of those netted things. So Virgos, you are practicing gratitude, being appreciative of the little things in your life. You're no longer faking your happiness. You're deciding that, hey, this is what I want in my life. This is what I'm going after. I'm not apologizing any longer for the lane that I'm driving in. Like, you're no longer driving the minivan. You're in the Corvette now. So, woo, Virgos. You're in the Corvette. You're no longer faking for other people, places, and things. You are realizing that you reached an age of wisdom where you are who you are. It is what it is. So often in life, people are always like telling us how we need to go and find ourselves or how we need to heal. But I honestly believe that living here on Earth, on this planet, our journey, it consists of learning, constantly evolving. So when we are told by others, or we even get into our own brain and we begin telling ourselves that we don't know ourselves or that we're not healed, I honestly believe that that is a stage of confusion. Think about it. I'm 39 years old. I've been with myself my whole life, 39 years. Do I not know myself? I know who I am. But as I grow and as I go through different lessons, different things about myself, my personality will be revealed through those lessons. Now, as these things are being revealed about the developmental stages of myself, I would begin to question some things. I might embrace others because I don't know everything. I might have not been taught ever about a certain characteristic trait that may evolve in my life through a lesson that I went through, or a certain mood, or just, but overall, I really believe that we do know who we are. It's society that places so much pressure on us that we tend to lose our way, forget where we're going, but you know who you are, Virgo. So people who come into your life and say, oh, you don't know who you are, most times that's because of a memory they have of you. So when we interact with people, it can be friends, co-workers, family members, especially, our early on interactions with them leave imprints on their brain. Because the brain loves to compartmentalize, right? The brain loves to work. The brain loves to be analytical. So we place an imprint on their brain, and the brain automatically compartmentalizes that memory with in association with who we are. So for example, my name is Inshallah. So let's say a friend that I had 10 years ago. Her name is Jackie, and we had a friendship. And now 10 years later, I haven't spoken to Jackie, but we come back in contact. Jackie has the memory of who I was 10 years ago, ingrained in her mind. So she now comes into my life, and she cannot understand who I am now, or she can't accept who I am now. And now we're clashing. We're in two different time zones because she's thinking in the past. She's thinking in the past. She's in the present moment, but she's not appreciating the inshallah in the present moment, the inshallah from just those memories up until the present moment, who I am now. And often in life, people mistake us for not changing or being the same because they don't know what goes on in our own mind. No one can fully know you because it all comes down to perception. So they will always formulate their own ideologies of who you are because of the imprint in which they have on their brain. It takes a very powerful mind to retrain the mind. And a lot of times most people are lazy if it's no benefit to who they are. So a lot of times people will not try to understand who you are in this present moment, try to leave the past alone. And it's not intentional. They don't know how. just like we don't know how to accept our growth as we're going through life. So Virgo, I feel like it's time to begin to accept your growth, accept where you were, be patient with those who are just living by the norm, living by not understanding duality and how everything is balanced and how you were once that way because that situation, that lesson required you to be that way then. And that goes for relationships too. We often wake up in a relationship with others and we question what's different. Have I changed? Has this person changed? Of course you've changed. So if you're going through this Virgo right now in your relationship, of course you both have changed, especially if you spent a lot of time with one another, or especially if you've been in this relationship and it's just role playing and you haven't spent a lot of time with one another. It's not too late. You don't have to walk away from your relationship. Now the option is always yours, but it just takes the reprogramming of your mind, Virgo. So it takes you going in deep within and trying to remove the memory you have of this person. And sometimes we often blame our significant other or a friendship or a family member. Oh, you changed and you're different and you're not who you were when I met you. And it's not, of course they change, right? Because they're growing, but it's the rewiring of your mind that you have to do to begin to see them in a present moment. So it starts with practice and doing that, Virgo, and this applies to anyone. It starts with practice and doing that with people around you. And it starts with practice for all of us and doing that within. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. So yeah, and it's really difficult, like I said, because we're not taught these things. We're just taught to stereotype, compartmentalize, and just throw it away in a box. And if it doesn't work with us, most people are embarrassed to ask. I mean, that's how you learn. But most people don't want to know. Most people don't want to ask someone who's younger than them. Most people don't want to hear the advice, especially when that imprint is implanted in our minds, because it gives us some comfort to be able to look at that person and still be who we are in our ego. But when you begin to break down your ego, you can look at that person and appreciate their accomplishments, appreciate the lessons they went through, appreciate their growth in their journey. That's when we become less non-judgmental. We become more accepting of other people. And we begin to really love others, but love ourselves, because that's another chapter in our life of growth, where we can look at someone else and not see them in a way that we want to see them, because it's a comfort for us to not change our mindset. Through the rewiring of our mind for any situation is going to strengthen the muscle of the mind. So you will begin to exercise this practice in every part of your life. So through learning through others helps us learn through ourselves. And it just takes practice. It takes practice of wanting and having the desire to change. Black onyx is something that you should possibly pick up, Virgo, to protect your energy, because I feel like a lot of sensitivity right now in this present season with you, Virgo. Listen to your inner voice, and it seems like you need strength. So Virgo, you're seeking out strength. You are listening to your inner voice, but you're very sensitive in this time. And most times when you're dealing with sensitivity, it's because there's something for you to learn that you might not have been open to otherwise, if you were feeling at your most optimum level of confidence and everything's just going well in your life. It takes situations to occur, trying situations to occur in our life that actually push us to a point where we have a desire to learn from it, to learn why we're going through this, why this is being repeated. And I feel like my Virgos are at this point right now in their life where they're in deep reflection. They're questioning things. They're accepting where they are in life, but they're still sensitive to the understanding of why others haven't evolved to that place yet of seeing them in this new light. There are so many Virgos out there that have changed. You changed dramatically from just 6 months ago. Everything about you, your eating habits, just everything in your life, people, places, and things. And the acceptance that you expected from this change, is not where you want it to be. And a lot of times we all go through that, where we're doing so well, we win the race, and that we work so hard to practice for. And the people that we thought were going to have our back, they aren't there when we get to the finish line. But Virgo, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Right now, you were sent this energy to be sensitive so that you can collect more jewels. You can collect more time for yourself. It's time for you to go into hermit mode. So I feel like it's like double-sided here when I say hermit mode. I feel like you just came out of hermit mode, like you did a complete transformation of fasting and losing weight and just really working on change for yourself, inwardly and outwardly. And I feel like you're okay right now to resurface and show yourself. But I feel like you still need to take some time. So everything that you practice when you were in hermit mode, I feel like reflect on that daily. So don't completely isolate. Like you're okay. You're out of the test. It's a new test because the test never ever ends, people. It never ends. So just take time for yourself daily to kind of repeat some of those practices that have got you to this point. Kind of repeat, the renewal of your mind that have got you to this point, and understand that nothing in life is easy. And what you are going through, everyone else is going through. And I often believe that we do a disservice to ourselves when we say, I'm finding myself or I'm searching for myself. Because what you are going through, what I am going through, everyone in this entire universe on this planet is going through the same thing. When we tell ourselves and we put it out into the universe that I'm finding myself, I'm searching for myself, I'm healing, we cause a separation from those out there that we need to connect with for that healing lesson, for that growth. I mean, you know who you are. You spend time with you. No, there is not a person on this planet that can read your thoughts or your mind. And that's what makes you special. But oftentimes it's hard to follow those thoughts of your own mind and make it actions, put it into actions, because we're so influenced by the media, we're influenced by the trends, we're just influenced by so many different distractions. But you know who you are, so stop apologizing to others and to yourself, okay? Because you're doing a disservice by constantly saying, I'm learning myself or I'm healing. Guys, that's what this planet is about. The planet is constantly healing. When it rains, the rain is healing something on the planet. The sun comes out to heal. So we're all connected. We're all connected. We're all healing. We're all going through the same test at different periods of our life. So Virgo, if you're feeling a separation, if you're feeling sensitive, like it's not enough, it's enough for where you are. Because no matter what you do, everyone else will have their own perception. Everyone in life. That's what makes us unique. Hi, my neighbor's passing. That is what makes us unique. That is what makes us different, Virgo. And this message applies to the cross watchers. Anyone, Taurus, it doesn't matter. Whoever is here today, this message is for you. And I just feel strongly that it's time for you to stop being so analytical. Stop getting stuck in your mind and your thoughts, because in doing that, you are not rewiring your mind. You're just teaching your mind to repeat the same old steps that you've been doing in the past. And that is not going to give you growth. The growth that you need to enter into the new stage, I'm sorry guys, I just got brain fog. That's not going to give you what you need, the tools that you need to enter into the different stage and the new stages of your life, the different doors that need to be unlocked by you. And I think it's key for us to go through our healing and not stay there and not apologize for different actions that may come from our healing. That doesn't define who you are. It doesn't define who you are, okay? So forgive yourself and move on if you've had a moment. If you had a moment of weakness, a moment of backsliding, a moment of just just doing something other than yourself. And if you are truly surrounded by people who love you, they will be non-judgmental to the changes that you're going through in your life because they will understand that they too are growing. They're in a different place from your growth, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when we die, we all look the same. Okay? We're all going to the same place. You have two options: to be cremated or to be buried underground. So in understanding that, we were all created equal. So no one is higher than you. So appreciate your growth, Virgo and cross watchers, anyone this may apply to. Appreciate your growth and just keep rocking out with it. It's a wonderful place. And imagine where you will arrive to. You know, that's what life is about. It's about discovering and rediscovering and just repeating it, repeating the cycle, but learning something each time, and to not become so overwhelmed with our thoughts that we end up stagnant. That is not the purpose that God has for your life, to be stuck in one place, even if family is not supporting you. Even if family is not supporting you, you have to understand there's always going to be an end. Oh no, guys, there's a wasp. Oh shoot, there's a bee. Okay, guys, hold on. Let me pause the video. Hey guys, I'm back. So guys, I learned, by the way, FYI, I learned how to pause the video. Yeah, I really didn't know before. So that's like my own little edit button. But before I would just like not know how to pause, so I would have to end the video. But the bee just came through, and I'm going to look that up because I believe that everything is energy. And of course, this is a reading. So let's absolutely find out what the bee represents. If you guys would bear with me, you can look it up on your own so that you have the same confirmation I'm going to receive. And maybe you can study it later. Okay, let's see. Meaning, because that bee was like buzzing, guys. That bee was about to get sprayed, vegan or not. I respect nature. That bee was about to get sprayed, y'all. Okay, I'm in my ego right now. A spiritual meaning of, and it was a yellow bumblebee, which I don't really see much of them nowadays. Wow. The bumblebee is a messenger bringing the secrets of life and service. If this is your power animal and your energy is scattered, the bumblebee can show you how to become focused again. Oh, it's back. Guys, this bee. Okay, we're getting the message, Spirit. Please stay away. Oh! Okay, guys. Let me go handle this bee. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So the bee and I had a conversation. I didn't kill the bee, okay? I'm not a killer. But the bee was telling me that some of y'all are just not getting it. So the bee was like, and there's a butterfly. But the bee was like, hey, you really, really, really need to get Virgos to understand, or cross watchers, what is going on in their life. And so that was the bee's message, and now the bee is gone. Hopefully it doesn't come back. So, okay, where were we? The bumblebee is a messenger bringing the secrets of life and service. If this is your power animal and your energy is scattered, the bumblebee can show you how to become focused again. If you are stung, the message here is wake up. Hopefully I will not get stung, Virgo, delivering y'all behinds a message because you're not getting it. So it's time to wake up. Please, Virgo, get the message, or cross watchers. Follow the rhythm of your own heartbeat. Listen to your true self and your higher self. So I think that's complete confirmation. Take it how it resonates for you guys. But I mean, the reading started off elaborating on the fact that you have arrived to a certain place that you're content with, you're happy with, you're happy with your progress, but you're also in a sensitive place where you are wanting acknowledgement from others. They're not really acknowledging where you are, where you've come from, but it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to become focused again. So you passed one test. You came out and you're like, hey guys, look at me. I won in first place. And no one saw that. And now, you're kind of reverting back like, hey, people aren't appreciating me. Maybe, I should just be who I was. But no, it's time to acknowledge the moment that you're in. It's time to acknowledge that you took tests for this period, and it's time to get ready for the new race. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's see. Stop being so dramatic. Stop being so dramatic. Who out there is being dramatic? What's going on? That beat threw me all the way off, but it's all good, right? So it seems like maybe you were involved with someone who really didn't understand your worth as far as relationships, lack of recognition. Wow. So this card is coming out to tell you there's a lack of recognition because people are jealous of you. So wow. So you're feeling sensitive, not even knowing that they don't even know how to appreciate your success. They don't know how to see you in a different light because they're feeling absolutely jealous about your success. And that has to do with them. They remember you a certain way, and they are not willing to look at you as if you change. And most times that has to do with others and what's going on in their life. And we should never, ever get upset with them. Everyone grows at their own, guys, let's go to it. Everyone grows at their own level, and they may get it one day, they may never get it, but it doesn't mean that you have to stop where you are. I see a new job going on for you. It seems like the change that I talked about before. You have a new wardrobe. You are letting things go. That's the only thing that keeps coming up, that you're letting things go. You're not feeling insecure, but it seems like self-confidence is something that you struggle with, but we all struggle with it. Every single one of us on this planet struggles with self-confidence, and that's okay. It's not yours to worry about anymore. So I'm just going to leave the cards there and move on to your numbers. 555 keeps coming up. If you guys want to look up what the number 555 means, if it keeps coming into your world and grabbing your attention, then it's something that you might want to pay attention to. Energy never lies, so something's trying to get your attention. 555. I am truthful and honest with myself. I aim to overcome any fears about speaking my truth, and I speak in a loving, considerate way. My personal empowerment comes from telling the truth and letting others know who I am. Others will be positively uplifted when they hear my truth, and I take care not to exaggerate in order to impress them. I am careful not to let my mind mislead me and, in turn, others. I avoid gossiping or speaking negatively of others. So, guys, that's all I have for you. I've been doing, FYI, I'm going to just slip this in your reading, Virgo, but I've been fasting and doing a tea detox, and I was 214 on, what day was it? 214 on the 9th, and I am 198 today. So this is what I'm looking like. And I know you guys see Sophie in the kennel. She's on punishment. So this is what I'm looking like. Yeah, I went ahead and put my waist trainer on to kind of suck in that stuff and train my waist. But I know this isn't a good outfit to see my shape. But guys, I'm slimming down and I'm not going to give up. I couldn't fit into this. This is my little Tommy shirt. And I got the shoes. I wish you guys could see the shoes. But I could not fit into this for a few years. And now I can. So keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming in and being with me today. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.